This week, I'm giving the update on the Twin Cities real estate market for April 2021. There are a few flickers of hope on the horizon for buyers and more great news if you're thinking about selling. Hi, I'm Schumann. I'm a realtor here in the Twin Cities, and I make videos to help people understand the real estate market here. If you have questions, drop a comment down below, or if you want, you can reach out via mobile or my email. My contact information is in the description box down below this video. If you're on a mobile device, just tap the title and it will pop right open. Okay, let's get into what's happening here right now, or at least in the very recent past. All of the information that I'm going to give you really applies to the 7-county metro area. For April, the median home price was $379,900, which is up from $372,033 in March. Okay, let's talk about how long things are sitting on the market. So days on market in the 7-county area are down to 6 from a whopping 9 in March. So days on market includes any time spent showing the home, plus any time in an active but contingent status before it goes into pending. This is an extremely short amount of time. Active contingencies are things like inspections and the right of rescission for HOA docs. If market time plus clearing these contingencies is at 6 days average, it tells you a lot about the types of waivers that buyers are giving. So they are waiving inspection, and they may be really shortening up the time to look at those HOA docs. All right, flicker of light number 1 for buyers. Listings are up by about 20% from last month, which is awesome. However, demand is still so incredibly high that homes are being snapped up like in multiple offers right away. The absorption rate that I love to talk about is still about 3 weeks as an average for the metro area. If you want that number, it's 0.8 months worth of housing inventory. However, if this year follows the pattern of typical years, there will be a rise of listings in June. Yay! I work with a lot of buyers and I want them to be able to get a home. I also want to share some data from the Minnesota Transaction Coordinators. It's a company that helps a lot of agents here process transactions and keep our ducks in a row. So what they've told us is that of the transactions that they've worked on, the offer acceptance rate is about 39%. 62% of the time there has been at least one special term included, meaning appraisal gap guarantee, an escalation clause, rent back, or something like that. Inspection waivers have increased to 43.96%, which is the highest that they have ever seen. So that means almost 44% of purchase agreements are being put out there without an inspection contingency. Pre-MLS sales are down to 1.1% of the time. This is great because it means more things are hitting the market, but it also kind of stinks because now you're in competition with all those other people. There's not as many off-market opportunities as there used to be. All right, average purchase to list price ratio is at 105%. So this is staying somewhat consistent over the past couple of months. I'm hoping that that goes down a little bit. What types of financing are being accepted? Well, cash is at 14%. That's up, I think it was like 10% before. This is great if you are that cash buyer because it gives you the opportunity to cut out that extra contingency. But it's really tough if you're not that cash buyer because you're the victim of the cutting. So conventional loans are 75% of the offers, FHA 5%, VA 3%, and USDA are at 2%. So seller paid closing costs have been included in about 17% of the offers, and that ranges from a couple $1,000s up to 3% of the home price. And they've also seen home warranties being included about 10% of the time, and also requesting that sellers pay for them more now. One thing that I am seeing a little bit more of is sellers having their homes pre-inspected. This is clearly with the intention of avoiding the inspection contingency entirely. I like this approach because it clears the deck of hurdles that may come up as the transaction proceeds. Everyone knows what the baseline is, and you can all make your decisions up front. The last little anecdotal tale about why I think the market may be loosening just a very slight bit is I've recently heard an agent say that they were able to get 4 list priced offers accepted in different parts of the metro area in one particular week. This actually followed a week of submitting 16 offers and only having 2 above list price offers accepted. So it could be a fluke, or it could be a sign of a slight shift. It happens fast, we don't know when, and we can only see it retrospectively in data. So if you are a seller, prepare to roll around in your pile of money. And if you're a buyer, hang in there. You'll likely have to try multiple times, but keep swinging and you can get yourself a home. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you next week.